Hello from Kind of Good Movies. This is Wednesday's movie review. Today we're doing a themed video because of the new John Wick coming out this month. So this is a John Wick themed. So we're going to talk about what I think about John Wick 1, 2, and 3. So I guess we'll start in order and we'll just work our way, and I'll tell you how I feel about each one. So I guess we'll start with John Wick 1. I don't have this open because I watched it on, I think, Tubi. I think that's where I watched it. Sorry about the glare. John Wick 1. Before I start, I will going to say spoilers. So if you haven't seen any movies, watch them and come back and see what my review was. Alright. John Wick 1 is just basically showing you John Wick when he started. About when he broke out, or when he, not broke out, but got out of being an assassin or a killer, whatever you want to call it. And then he gets a dog because his wife died, and then these people come and kill his dog and steal his car. He comes out of retirement and basically kills them and gets his revenge, gets his car back, and gets, I think, if I recall, it's been a minute since I watched it. If I recall, he ended up destroying the car anyways. Then he kills the dad of the son who killed it, which the son is the actor from Game of Thrones. I don't remember his name in Game of Thrones, so excuse me, but John Wick 1 really good. It's really slow, in my opinion, at the first half of the movie, and the second half it speeds up. To me, it feels like when they were making it, they drug it out a lot longer than they needed to. But overall, good movie. In my opinion, I give it a 7, 8, 9, somewhere in there. I give it an 8 since we're right in the middle. Good movie. If you haven't seen John Wick 1, watch it. So, we'll move on to John Wick 2, which I watched this one on Tubi as well, so I don't have this particular case opened. So, I can't show you all the inside, but John Wick 2. I'm not a big fan of John Wick 2 as I was John Wick 1. John Wick 2 is, he then gets out after, it shows him after he gets out again after killing the dog, or not killing the dog, getting revenge for his dog and his car, and then this guy that he owes a favor to comes back and wants to do the favor, and then he does the favor, and then the guy that wants to do the favor tries to kill him, so then John Wick tries to get revenge. Then he ends up killing him in the Continental, or whatever it's called, excuse me, I forgot the name of it. So then John Wick gets excommunicated, and that kind of leaves off to where the third one starts. So, but overall, I didn't hate this movie. I don't know, some characters I feel like are too annoying that they ruin shows. I know that's kind of the point and make you hate them, but sometimes I feel like if you hate them too much, it makes it hard to watch when they're in the scenes. And I think that guy is one of those that just makes it hard to watch because of how his character is, in my opinion. So, that's John Wick 2. I give it a 7, a 6 or a 7. So, still a good movie. You haven't seen it, John Wick 2, recommend. Then we're on to John Wick 3. And I just recently watched this one. It took me a minute to watch 3 after 2. Just because of how rough 2 was. It does have the actress in it from Orange is the New Black. It has a lot of returning actors. That's a good thing about John Wick is that they have a lot of repeating characters. You're not switching up characters, and I feel like it doesn't feel like you're changing them up. Kind of like, I hate to hate on DC, but kind of how DC is, where it doesn't feel like one leads into another. So, overall, John Wick 3 is my favorite out of the 3. Basically, in John Wick 3, it picks up from 2, and it shows him running still from being excommunicated. It shows his last final minutes of still not being excommunicated. And just it's really good. It goes from there. Then it shows him using a token he has from a place where he was raised, and then it shows him going to honor the country, and then meeting another leader there, or manager, continental manager, whatever the name of it is, and them going to meeting a former one, which is another actor from Game of Thrones. They kill him, and then they go out into the desert to find one of the High Table members, because the High Table in this is going back and making everybody help John Wick after he was excommunicated, or when he should be excommunicated, and giving them like reprimations, or I don't know the word, but punishing them for helping John Wick. And he eventually finds the High Table, cuts his finger off, and he comes back into the assassin. When he goes back, because they tell Winston, which is the continental manager in New York, that he has to step down. And when John Wick goes there to meet him, Winston thinks he's going to kill him, but then the lady from the High Table shows up and says, "Are you going to kill him?" After Winston said he wouldn't. John Wick says no, then they attack them, and then in the end, Winston gets reinstated for killing John Wick. I say that with killing, and I think, or he doesn't kill John Wick, because then it shows the bird guy, I don't know his name, pick him up and bring him back there and heal him, and then I'm assuming in the fourth he comes back. I haven't seen the trailer, so all these hopes and wishes may be already approved in the trailer. I haven't seen the trailer, so this is kind of my hope. I'm glad I watched this in 2023 and not 2019, because I would hate to wait all this time. But I hope to see, I don't know, them all retaliate against the High Table. And I really enjoyed seeing the guy at the counter, I don't remember his name, and John Wick fighting the guards and everything, or the attackmen, or what do you want to call them. And it was really good. This is my favorite one out of all three of them. So, but that's just kind of my hopes and for. I can't wait to watch it on March 24th. And yeah, so let me get them all set up, and I will talk a little bit more. So in my opinion, this is me ranking them. Oh, I didn't tell you what I thought my 10-star rating. My 1 out of 10 star rating, I give this a 9 or a 10. I think it deserves a 10. It was really good. I didn't hate any part of it, and that's just what I thought. But anyways, I think, in my opinion, out of these three, ranked them in worst to best. I think 3 is the best, first one is the second, and John Wick 2 is the third one. And overall, I just love John Wick. Can't wait for the fourth one. And yeah, so that's all I can say, really. I mean, John Wick's a great character. I think Keanu Reeves plays a great character. All the scenes in it are great. There's not really a dull moment. I mean, there's some slow moments, especially in the first one, but there's no dull, like, useless moments that I just couldn't sit through. So there was a few times where I was kind of like, okay, that's kind of a bit excessive, but other than that, I think all three of them are great. So yeah, this be it for today. Let me know which one's your favorite and what you hope to see in 4. I am going to be doing my podcast on Friday. So if y'all have any questions y'all want me to answer, or anything y'all want me to topics we talk about, let me know. It's going to be probably at least almost an hour or 45 minutes long. So, yeah, so let me know what y'all want to see. My Instagram and Twitter is in the description as always. Yeah, I look forward to reading comments. I always respond to those comments when I see them. And yeah, I don't know what to say. So that's kind of, and Thursday tomorrow, I don't know what to do for Thursday. So if y'all have something y'all would like me to see, I could even review that day. I don't usually do it, but if y'all want to see a movie that's reviewed, let me know. Or yeah, so I think that's it for today, and yeah, y'all have a good day.